The M16, a name synonymous with power, precision, and controversy. From the jungles of Vietnam to modern battlefields, this iconic rifle has been at the center of history's most intense conflicts. But how did it go from a bold experiment to the standard issue weapon for military forces around the world? Stick around as we break down the evolution of the M16, its design, its impact, and its legacy. World War II changed the landscape of warfare. Battles were no longer won by prowess and marksmanship, but by sheer volume of fire and attrition. After the horrors of the Korean War, the US truly realized the need for a new rifle. Armalite was established in 1954 by small arms designer Eugene Stoner, under Fairchild Republic. In 1957, they submitted their design for the new American service rifle. The design? Born from the newest craze, plastic. Featuring polymer furniture and a milled construction, the AR-10 was chambered in .308 Winchester, just like its predecessor, the Mini 14. Due to its light weight, the rifle was unwieldy and uncomfortable during automatic fire. This caused it to fail when pitted against the M14 and the Winchester light military rifle. To remedy this, an intermediate cartridge was designed, based on .223 Remington, but with a higher powder load to meet the minimum velocity requirements. Its smaller size and weight allowed infantrymen to carry 3 times as many rounds, and the ballistics were effective for wounding through fragmentation. In 1958, a revised rifle, the AR-15, was submitted for testing against the Mini 14. It was found to be 3 times more reliable than Springfield's rifle, but was vetoed by Chief of Staff General Maxwell Taylor due to, and I quote,
"Having 2 different calibers within the military system at the same time would be problematic."
Frustrated with the lack of progress and suffering ongoing financial difficulties, Armalite sold the designs to Colt. Colt redesigned the rifle for mass production, making changes such as relocating the charging handle to the rear of the upper receiver. This rifle was rebranded the M16, a name that would live in infamy throughout its next war. This rifle was hated by American servicemen. The matte black mouse gun, Mattel 16, Mattel Death Trap. They felt it resembled more of a toy than a rifle due to its polymer construction and lightweight. The most unforgivable flaw in the rifle's early construction, however, was its reliability. With a higher pressure cartridge, it led to higher rates of fire and failed extractions. These problems were exacerbated if the rifle was exposed to dirt and moisture, something unavoidable in the jungles of Vietnam. The lack of a chrome-lined barrel and a belief among GIs that the weapon was self-cleaning didn't help either. This rifle's debut tarnished its legacy almost beyond repair, to the point where modern AR-15s still get the same treatment when talking about reliability. An alarming 80% of soldiers reported problems with jamming, and in combat, this problem can be lethal. In 1969, Colt released an upgrade to the platform, the M16A1. While the stigma still stuck around, the rifle exceeded expectation. A lightweight rifle that's easy to handle in a caliber smaller yet superior to its predecessors, it showed promise despite the issues of the original. Even with its early reliability issues, this rifle was revolutionary and changed the landscape of modern weapons development. The rifle and its lineage have remained standard issue for the military since, only recently being replaced by the SIG Spear. It has been used in combat from North Africa to Iraq and Afghanistan, and has even seen its time in Bosnia. Further improvements were later made, the A2 being the first to feature a burst function, and the A4 replacing the carry handle with a Picatinny rail. Only one other rifle has been as influential and revolutionary, the AK-47. There have been just as many improvements and offshoots of the AR-15 platform as well, including the CAR-15, Colt 633 DOE, and Colt M321, and of course the M4. This rifle also spawned the most widely used rifle in modern America, the civilian AR-15. While functionally the same as the M16, minus automatic fire, there are so many of them that it's said that 1 in 20 people owns an AR-15. Critics often call it a weapon weapon of war and demonize it due to its use in school shootings. Being the most popular rifle in America will do that. But the irony remains. While pistols are used in more crimes, the AR-15 continues to be vilified. People argue that such a tactical weapon with so many rounds is unnecessary, but luckily we have the Constitution to protect that. Though, that doesn't stop laws restricting magazines and making it harder for people to acquire firearms for protection. This space-age rifle has shaped the landscape of manufacturing and firearms development. Its influence has been seen in an innumerous amount of rifles from other countries, such as the HK-416, the brand new Daewoo K13, and of course, the Sig Spear. But we can't talk about the M16 without mentioning the new service rifle, the XM7. The landscape of the Middle East is unique, featuring long stretches of arid terrain more conducive to long-range combat, with an average firefight occurring at a distance of 500 meters and the widespread use of body armor. The M16 and M4's shortcomings became more apparent. While not the farthest distance, this exceeds the effective range of 5.56. In combat, when you get so few chances, you want every hit to count. Enter SIG's offering, 227 Fury, a round said to provide magnum performance in a standard package. This round is more powerful at longer ranges, while still retaining weight savings compared to the ancient 308. Designed to pierce body armor, and with its peak chamber pressure being that of 80,000 psi, it's likely capable of fulfilling its promises. However, with such a high pressure, this means shorter service life due to the weapon's frequent need for maintenance. Only time will tell if this is an upgrade to the time-tested platform that is the M16.